Hey everybody, it's Cooper here, and welcome to another video. And today I wanted to have a discussion with you guys and tell you guys why I go for complete collections. And I think this is an interesting topic, and I thought that it'd make an interesting video. And because I have people ask me sometimes, like, you're going for a complete PS2 collection? That's crazy, there's so many games. And yeah, and that's why I like to go for complete collections. Because I guess I'll do it in like a bullet point form. First, going for complete collections allows me to always have something to look for. Some people who only want to get a certain game or something like that, they have a hard time adding to their collection because, they have, if they're going for all the Legend of Zelda games, once you get Ocarina and Majora's Mask and Wind Waker and Twilight Princess and Link to the Past and Zelda 1 and 2, you're left with finding some of the more difficult ones. You still need Minish Cap, or you need like the Wind Waker HD bundle for the Wii U and stuff like that, which are a little more difficult to find. So for me, going for complete collections allows me to always have something to find, or always have something to look for. And it's not just PS2 games, there's always PS2 games I need for my collection, but there's always NES games, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, Wii, Sega, Atari, Xbox, there's games for every system that I still need. And there are few people in the world who have multiple complete collections who can say, there are no more PS1, PS2, Xbox, Wii, GameCube, or Sega Dreamcast games that I need. There's very few people that have complete collections like that. And the people that do have them spent years getting them. So, the first reason that I go for complete collections is because it always gives me something to find or look for. The second reason is that it gives me and my girlfriend many, many options when looking for something to play. And I think that this is more geared towards my girlfriend playing, because she looks at the games and picks out some of the weirder titles that someone like myself wouldn't normally pick out to play. And it makes it more fun for her when there's more options. And of course, there are tons of crappy games, there's tons of filler titles and shovelware that you don't have to play to know that it's a bad game. I don't have to play 9 copies of Madden on the PS2 to understand that, not being a sports game fan, I'm not going to enjoy them. Most Madden games are essentially the same for someone who's not heavily into Madden games. I'm sure that there's differences here and there, but for the most part, they are the same game. I don't have to play Madden 93 through Madden 2010 to realize that they're all the same. I know that before I even play them. But having a complete collection, not only is it an accomplishment, but it gives you all these options. There's tons of obscure games, and I guess you could call them hidden gems, that people don't know about. And you can watch as many hidden gem videos as you want. Metal Jesus Rocks has a bunch of great ones, but he's not covering every single hidden gem. There's no way that a single person can know every single game for the PS2. There's just too many. And I'm sure there are people out there who do have complete PS2 collections and have played every single game, but have they made a video telling you every single hidden gem for the PS2? There aren't many videos like that out there, and the ones that are out there only cover a small handful. Out of 1,800 PS2 games, there's more than 25 hidden gems, you know what I mean? So, having a complete collection gives you those options to play more games and to find those hidden gems for yourself, which is always fun. And the third reason is that I enjoy collecting. And going back to reason 1, if I enjoy collecting, and going for complete collections always gives me something to collect or look for or find, it makes it more fun. Obviously, I get more excited when I find a rare game versus when I find Jimmy Neutron for the GameCube, but it's still something that I can find and add to my collection, which is fun. And I also like displaying my collection. You know, I built this shelving unit here to house all my games, and at this point it's pretty much full. I'm at the point where I need to make another shelf to let my collection expand and have a place to put it. And that kind of stuff is fun for me. And if I'm only going after the good or rare N64 games, I'm only going to have a handful of games, you know, including the obscure, rare, hard to find ones, plus all the good, fun titles. Out of 300 N64 games, you're looking at maybe 50 games tops. And if you have 50 N64 games, that is an accomplishment, especially if you have all the good ones and the rare ones and stuff. That's awesome. But for me, to have all 296 plus variants and special editions and bonuses and all that kind of stuff, it's much more fun to go after all that stuff, because I do love the N64, and not only do I have more to find, but it looks really cool on the shelf when you have 300 N64 games compared to 50 or so. And this is not an attack on anyone who doesn't go for complete collections. This is just my personal opinion. I enjoy collecting. I enjoy displaying my collection. I enjoy looking around my game room and looking at all the stuff that I've acquired and that I have on display here, and I think, it's finding the stuff is the best part. But looking at it and displaying it and setting everything up in a particular way, alphabetizing your games and setting up your figures and all that, is so much fun too. And then, of course, you have playing the games, which is unique to video game collecting, because someone who collects baseball cards, or somebody who collects stamps, or whatever else, or coins, all you can do is look at them. You can argue people who collect Pokemon cards can play the game, and yeah, you can. People who collect movies can watch their movies, of course, but there are tons of collections out there that you can't do much with aside from look at them. And so video games are very unique in that way, because not only is it something to collect and look at, but it's something interactive that you can actually sit down on your couch and play. You can share it with your friends and experience it. You can play with people all over the world through online gaming, which is very cool. So, for me, I go for complete collections for many reasons, as I've stated. It's just a lot of fun, and I enjoy it. It always gives me something to look for, many options for games to play, and it looks awesome set up in the game room. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below. I'd like to know whether you guys collect for complete collections, or whether you're going for specific games or specific sets. And let's just have a discussion about this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.